cat died of cancer last September. It's been almost a year, but I miss him from time to time. In this video series, I want to share the story between us. Me, a foreign student in France, and a cat named Juin. Chapter 3. The couch cushion is not a litter box. In my opinion, autumn is the best season. Tree leaves are tinted with the color red, orange, and gold. The summer heat faded away. It's neither too hot or too cold. The weather is simply right. On the street, you can smell French people are making vin chaud. It's a hot beverage made from red wine, cinnamon, and cloves. This is a typical drink for Christmas holiday season. It's not Christmas yet. The smell of vin chaud is a teaser for the holiday season. There is always a Christmas market in every French city during December. In the market entrance, you can order a vin chaud, then spend 1 hour or two browsing Christmas gifts, playing some games or skating. Reward yourself with some hot dogs and choucroute from Alsace. It's been almost a week since I got my cat Juin. I have never lived with a roommate before, so my cat is actually my first roommate. So far, I wouldn't say that he's a very good roommate. For starters, he don't know how to use the toilet. I prepared a litter box beside the toilet, but he rarely uses it. I'm so frustrated to find cat urines on the wooden floor, under the bed, on the doormat. I try to show him how to use the litter box by putting him inside several times a day. He can't stand it. He simply runs out of the litter box like a child running away from a bathtub. One day, I invited some friends over to have a drink. When we opened the door of my apartment, we were welcomed by a pungent smell. I was so embarrassed. I explained nervously that I have a cat. He is very cute, but he don't know how to use the toilet yet. My friends smiled politely. When they saw my cat lying comfortably on the couch, they're all charmed by his cute little face. One of my friends picked him up, but immediately dropped him to the ground, screaming, "The cat is wet and covered in urine." The rest of my friends burst into laughter. I approached the couch and I found out that the couch cushion is soaked with cat urine. I was extremely angry. I shouted, "Juin, come here, Juin!" But he was nowhere to be found. All of a sudden, I felt so defeated and helpless. What if Juin will never learn how to use a litter box? And I have to live in an apartment covered in cat urine. Is he going to urinate in the bed, in the flower pots, or worse, in the kitchen? I apologized to my friends and sent them home. I searched every corner in the apartment, but I still can't find my cat. After a while, I gave up. I opened a cold beer, sat in the middle of my living room, tired. It was almost evening. The temperature dropped significantly. Cold autumn air flowed into my apartment through the window. I looked outside, a beautiful sunset. I can still see some clouds vaguely colored by golden fading sunlight. The couple lived in front of my building is making dinner. I can smell a strong scent of tomato sauce. The street was quiet. From time to time, some people walking with their dogs passed by. Some of them was on a phone call, keeping their poor dog on a tight leash. Some of them were actively playing with their dog, throwing balls or frisbees around. Some of them walked like a pair of old friends side by side. Suddenly, I heard meow, and I saw my cat Juin walking slowly towards me. He was hesitant. It's like he felt my frustration and he knew he did a bad thing. I didn't show any affection. I was still quite angry with him. He rubbed his little head against my hands. To my surprise, then he walked towards the toilet. I followed him, and there it is. He was sitting seriously in the litter box. I looked him in the eyes, smiled. I prepared a pungent-smelling treat with salmon for him. He devoured it in less than 30 seconds, then jumped on my laps and purred loudly. After that day, he never urinated elsewhere except in the litter box. Thank you for listening, guys. Please give this video a like and consider to subscribe to my channel for following stories and art-related contents. See you next time.